This week, we ventured over to one of Chicago's greenest restaurants, Uncommon Ground, for the unveiling of the country's first certified organic rooftop garden. We caught up with Chicago Mayor Richard Daley for an exclusive interview just after the ribbon-cutting ceremony. So, Mr. Mayor, tell us, why are you here today?
Oh, this is Uncommon Ground. This is the first organic farming site we have in the city of Chicago. We believe will be more of these sites. It's a learning curve for people who have done organic farming in the city. They usually do it on neighbor space lots in the community, but this is the first rooftop, and I think it's very exciting.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, what other programs is the City of Chicago doing, led by you, to make the city more green?
Well, more green, first of all, is rooftops. If you look at most cities, all the flat roofs, it's really, it's not good for the environment. So, like anything else, you take these flat roofs to preserve the water, rainwater coming in with rain barrels. At the same time, greenery on it to clean the air, as well as the beauty of it. And also, organic farming would be perfect. It helps restaurants, it helps families, it cuts down the number of trucks in the city, going to and from various restaurants. It's a win situation. And I think what is happening is that before, the environmentalists had, okay, they're on one side, everybody's on the other side. But through education and understanding, people formed coalitions, business leaders, community leaders, elected officials, all about the environment. And the more you think about it, and the more you use common sense, right here in this community, see just the number of trees here, and how people are conscious how a tree is important to the environment.
Wonderful. When you talk about business coalitions, can you speak a little bit about the Green Exchange project, which is being built right now?
That's a wonderful program. It's right on the Kennedy Expressway, and that will house many green industries there, which we think will be part of President Obama's whole green jobs. It will teach other companies, teach other businesses, you can be green at the same time you can do your business. I think it's exciting. The Green Exchange is an exciting time for Chicago.
If you had to name one thing in the city that you're most proud of from a green perspective, what would that be?
Well, I think the green roofs. We have over 4 million square feet of green roofs, because if you take every one of these flat roofs, they're not good for the environment. And so if we turn them around, and we're doing this is an example. The city contributed money, and the owners here wanted this. It's good for their business. It's a wonderful win situation for everyone. And they're also educating people how important organic farming is, or green roofs are.
One question a lot of consumers have asked, what about citywide recycling?
Oh, yeah, we're moving that, from one community to another. We're almost halfway there now, and we keep moving it into communities. And at the same time, what we're doing is educating more and more people about what percentage of recycling we're taking out. Especially even with we had the different bags, and now we have a blue cart. And so, like anything else, we do evaluations every week. How much we're pulling out of the houses. We have found out we have to go back there and educate people to do more recycling.
It's a lifestyle issue.
It's a lifestyle issue, and that requires education, to be very frank. But we'll be there very shortly, and because that's the key. And also then eventually the high rises, all the condos and all the businesses have to be part of that. It just can't be the single family homes, the 2 flats. It has to be the whole city doing that.
And how are you living green in your everyday life?
Oh, first of all, I like everything organic. That's one thing I write. And everybody's worried about all the pesticides. That's realistic. Get back to a lot of issues, I think, with cancer and other things. All those things that are in the soil today, and, or in golf courses. And a lot of agencies used to do them, public agencies. And now the Park District doesn't use them anymore. It became educating people about this. And I think that to me, that's very, very important. And everybody has to be part of the solution, the environment. They can't leave it to government, or you can't leave it to one little group.
And if you had to say one thing that you would tell people out there who maybe haven't taken any steps to go green, what would you tell them?
Well, just think about your own health, and maybe your children or even your grandchildren. Don't you want to really protect them and the environment? I think it's simple as that. And it's really protection within your home. So you have to be conscious of what type of material you're using, what type of cleaning equipment you're using, what are you putting down, what type of things you're cleaning your lawn, what are you putting down, what type of killing pesticides. Remember, your child's going to crawl on that, or you're going to be out there, sitting there. So I think people have to realize it's also a health issue, more of a health issue.
And lastly, what's the future of green for the city of Chicago?
Oh, we keep expanding it. We think we're leading our greenery, and also water conservation. With this beautiful Lake Michigan, everybody talks about water. We have to conserve more water. That's one thing. We have the combined water and sewer system. We are trying to get rainwater caught on all these roofs. Example, McCormick Place catches about 55 million gallons of rainwater a year. I think it's up because of the rain we've had and that goes right into Lake Michigan.
Thank you. Well, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Okay. All right. Have a good one.